Hello students. Yesterday we were discussing about the log table and graphical problems in the mathematical tools in physics. So like here we are talking about one by one which kinds of mathematical tools that are needed to understand the physical concepts here. Like we have already told you, studied about the log table, we have studied about the graphical problems. Some of the problems I have just derived it here, like you already use algebra. So I think algebra that is based on your formula, so that you have to remind and you have to use it according to that. So that is dependent on the practice there, and you have studied that already. So some of the quadratic formula I have just told you what you have to use anywhere. And trigonometrical problem also I have just denied it here, because in the trigonometry, as it is totally based on the formula that you have to remind. So first of all remind that, after that if you will try, then you can solve it easily. Next thing that is needed here to understand the physical concept, that was the graph. So we have just explained every graph, every possible aspects that you are using to study, that I have just discussed. Later binomial expansion, like that is very important concept that we have used, I have discussed here. One by one the concepts that are needed here, that is discussed. And you already told me that to make a video on log and anti-log table. So here log table, I think now students you are aware of that, how to use it. So for the anti-log tables, how can you use it? So it is just like the process, like if you are multiply changing multiplication into divisions, and after that you are changing division into multiplication. So this is the reverse process of the logarithmic process that you have used already. So suppose if we have given the log of any quantity, then how can you take anti-log of it? Or somewhere if you have applied the log problem, then again you have to take anti-log of that particular value. So how can you understand this concept for the anti-log table? Like if you see the value of log 1, this is equal to 0. So if the value of log 1 that is equal to 0, it means that the value of anti-log of 0 that will be equal to 1. So it is just the reverse process about which I am just talking here. Just a second guys. So if this process, I think that is clear. Let's see how can you understand this concept here, that how to use it. Like while calculating characteristics and mantissa in the log table or log value, you have seen that whenever there is integral part, if you are talking about that, there are two parts, integral part and decimal parts. Integral part is known as characteristic, decimal part is known as mantissa. So if characteristic is greater than 1, in that case we were first of all we were counting the every quantity that is given in integer. After that we just add 1 in that section to determine the we just take subtract 1, sorry, in that case subtract 1 for the calculation of characteristic. And if we have the quantity in the integral part less than 1, in that case we have just added 1 in that section, and after addition of 1 we just put bar on that section. So for here, if we are just talking about the reverse process, what we have to do, so something like that. If suppose that we have one example, and for that example suppose we have log of 2.7198 7192 we have. So the value of log of 7 point sorry just a second guys, this is the log of 523.8. So if you take log of 523.8, it is comes out to be like this. As I have just discussed you here, first of all integral part, this is before decimal, it has integral part, it is greater than 1. So here the counting number, that is 3. So you have to subtract 1 from here, that becomes 2 here. And after that you have to see the log table 52 in the column 52. in the row 3, and after that in the mean deviation 8. Add that, and after that you will get this value. So here I think that is clear. And now we have to take anti-log of this. Suppose that this number is given to you and you have to solve it, then of which quantity it is the log of. Means if this number is given and we have to find that the quantity whose log is this. So for that you have to take anti-log of this quantity. So the anti-log, if you will take here, then anti-log of this quantity. So how can you now determine it? It should be equal to the number of which you have taken the log here, like the number that we have taken 5 to 3.8. 5 to 3.8. Clear? So for this here, first of all, here also two parts we have. One is characteristic, second is mantissa here. So in the characteristic you have to add here one digit in the multiplication of, first of all, like just see the characteristic here, and after seeing the characteristic here, put here 10, and in the power of 10 you have to just put this value here, and you have to add 1 here. So here in this way, in anti-log table we will get always something in the multiplication of the power of the 10 here, and after putting it here, see the value of in the column. You have, first of all, students, just open your anti-log table from your practical copy or from your book, wherever you have the anti-log table, just open it. After opening it, you will see there here 0.101, 0.02, and in this way a number that are written in the column. So in that column, let's see 0.71, and after, if you have find the 0.71, then let's see in the 9th row there. So if you will in the same row, if 9th column, you will see that. So in 9th column the value, let's put it here, and after putting that, see the mean difference value. You will see mean difference chart again. So same methods that we are applying here for the finding of anti-log also. So the table seeing process is the same here also. So in that process, see that, and after seeing that here, put first of all decimal, as we are seeing the decimal parts, and after seeing the decimal part here, put the value here. That will be, you will get this value. You can see it by seeing the log table. Try to see it. Only use 71 and see in the 9, after that in the 2 mean difference, and after that, after addition, you will get this value. And now if we have got, and this value you will use only here, you don't have to see here 27. No, you have to start your log table from this 71 from here. I think now this is clear. So you have to see in anti-log table 71, in 9th column of 71, after that in the mean difference 2. You will see all the values. Add this from the unit place, and you will see this value. You can calculate it by yourself, so that you can understand it. And now you are seeing that here we are getting 10 to the power 3 here, and if you multiply 10 to the power 3, then you will get 5 to 3.8. So this is the value of which, and log is, this quantity is the log of this value. So I think you have now got it. We have already taken the log of this quantity, and that comes out to be this value. And now if you will take anti-log of this quantity, then it will give you again the value of quantity that you have taken the log. So suppose some of the values is given to you, you don't know it is the log of this quantity, then at that time you can calculate easily with the help of this concept. And now again, this is the concept when we have taken, suppose here some of the characteristics that is given in positive way. But if we have characteristics that is something bar that is given here. So suppose we have a quantity that is given something for the bar factor that you can take here. So let me take one examples, guys, here. Suppose at random I am taking some example. So here one bar, that is 8923. Suppose we have this quantity. I'm not going to take the log and anti-log table. You can take by yourself. So let's take it, and after that I will tell you the process. Try to solve it. So this is the given that, and we know that here already this is the log of any of the quantity. We don't know about which quantities we are talking about. So for that case, first of all, what we have to do in this case, again here put 10 first. After putting 10 here, let's see the characteristics here. 1 power bar is given. In that case, you have to put here first of all minus sign. For this bar, here you have to put minus sign. Whenever there will be some bar in this equation, the characteristics, you have to put here minus sign. After that, in the value that you are seeing here, you have to see this value, and after seeing this value, put it here, and you have to subtract 1 from it. So here you have to subtract this thing. So if you will subtract it, then you will get here 10 power minus 0, and 10 power minus 0 or 10 power 0 is the same. So it means that any you know that the any power of quantity 0, that is equal to 1 here. So this will be over, and after that in anti-log table, let's see the value in the column of 89 to 2, means in 89th I think row, that is in 89th row, see the column second, and after that see the mean difference column third, and add them, and after addition means in this way you have to go, and in this way you have to go. So in this way, if you will come, then this is one column. Sorry for that. I think in previous classes, I think I just told you already that. So I think that you just understood the process. So in this way, let's come to the 0.89. After coming to 0.89, go to the second value here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on mentioned already in your anti-log table. So let's see the second value, and after writing that, see the mean difference value. In that you have to 3 the value in the third column here. So after, if you will see there third column, that's add that, and after addition put the value here. Suppose something A B C D value we have got here. You can see the anti-log table, you can put it here. I think that you have got that, how to see the anti-log table now. So now if you will put here, so here the value that you have obtained, that is equal to 10 power 0, or the value that you have got 1. So you will get, this is the value as the anti-log, means here this value is the log of this quantity. Clear? And in this quantity, suppose here you had something 3 bar. Suppose in this same problem you have 3 bar, then I just told you here, so first of all you have to put 10 here. After that, for this bar you have to put minus here. After that, here put this value and subtract 1 from it. So after subtraction, here you will get something point A B C D into 10 to the power minus of 2. So if you multiply 10 to the power minus of 2 in this way, you will get 0.00 A B C D here. So this is the value of anti-log, value of log, that is the given. Now you can see that here, if you will suppose that this quantity is given to you, 00 AB CD is given to you, you have to calculate log of this quantity. So first of all, I just told you what you have to do for the characteristics calculation. So if whenever there are number of zeros that are put after the decimal, you have to count that zeros here for the calculation of mantissa. So if you will see the for the calculation of mantissa here, there 00 that is given here, first of all characteristic, before mantissa you have to calculate characteristic. So if you first of all see the 0 here, because mantissa is calculated from the non-zero values. If this 0 is placed after this, then that is significant here, that is non-zero values. But here if it is put, we have put here after, before this A, and this is the these are the zeros that you have to take for the characteristics calculation. So whenever there is zero after decimal, then you have to count that number of zero. You don't have to count that number of zero that are placed after this number, because they are significant. You have to take that value in this section, because if you will you have 1, you have 10, you have 100, then you can now understand the difference in all that quantities. So you cannot deny 0 there. But whenever there is written 0 1 0 10 0 100, then in that case obviously you can deny the 0 before that it is written there. So this zeros contributes to calculate characteristics in anti-log also. So if you have to calculate anti-log, first of all this 0 is given, and I just told you count these zeros. Now if you have counted these zeros, so this is 2. Now you have to add 1 here for the characteristics calculation, and after adding 1 you have to put on bar on that quantity. So you will put bar, then it will be 3 bar. After that just put the decimal here, and now see the log table of AB to C, and after that mean difference D, put the values here, that will be this value. Clear? So you can see that log and anti-log are the interconvertible things. Means if you will take log of some of the quantities, then if you are getting any other quantity, then if of that quantity you are taking anti-log, you will get the primary previous quantity of log you have taken. So I think students, the concept of log, anti-log, that is clear. And how can you calculate it, how can you find it with the log and anti-log table, I think that is given. Whenever there is the value of log, anti-log is given in your questions, then how to solve it. If you don't know the process to take log, anti-log, then how you can't solve it there. So first of all you have to understand this. I think there is no confusion. Try to solve for so many examples by taking log, anti-log table by yourself. Just put the random values, anything, and after that try to solve it. You will be able to understand it easily. So now if this thing is clear, then where can you use again here? Suppose that in some of the problems it is given you have to calculate 1/4 power of the quantity 0076. Suppose this quantity is given to you and you have to calculate its 1/4, means 1/4 power. Now how to calculate it? This root means 1/2, that is easy to solve. 1/3, 1/4, 1/5, such types of power is given. Then how to solve here for that? So in that section log helps us a lot. So first of all let's put this is y is equal to this quantity that we have. After that take the log on the both side. So if you will take log on both sides, we will get here log y and log of 0.0076 power 1/4. And I just told you that a formula of log m power n, it is equal to n log m. Then use this. After that this power will be here 1/4 log of 0.0076. Now you can see the log table and you can solve it. So in log, before seeing the log table, first of all let's put the characteristic here. So here 1/4 into what will be characteristic? For that you have to count these zeros. Here number of zeros are 2, because here any non-zeros values or greater than 1 values we don't have any in the integral parts. We have only less than 0 parts here. So in characteristics if you will see that this will be 2 plus 1 3 and 3 bar. Just I just told you this process here. So after putting 3 bar here point you have to put, and after that you will see the one in the column the value you have to see the 76, and in that after that you have to see the column in for which it is given 0 there. So in you have to see the value of 0 column in 76th row. So here you can now see that. So you have to see the 0 in the 76. After that put the value there. So if you will put value here, then you will get 8808. You can see this by yourself. Try to solve it. You have to see the log table in the 0 of the 76. Then after that you will see this value. So now you have taken the log here, and here it is log of y we have. Clear? So if these things we have, and not just you can write this value as the here you can write 1 by 4 bar plus 1.8808. So now you can write these things here for the factorization of it, and if you will add these two things here, bar will cancel out this whole of the things, and you will again get here 3 bar here. I think from the mathematics you know this already, so there is no need to again make you understand these things. So directly I am using this factorization process. You can put here in the place of 3 bar, you can write it 4 bar plus this whole things. So after putting this just solve it, so you will get log y is equal to 1 by 4 into 4. We will get 1 bar here. So I think now students there is no problem in this section. So if here 1 bar, and after you will solve it again, and if you will solve it you can get here just multiply that, you will get here 16 again. I think 2 here 7 0 2. So this value we have got, and finally if you will add it, then you will get 1 bar 1.4702 after solving it. Just you have to divide this whole term by the 4 only. You don't have to do anything other thing. So you can do it, and after doing it, here we have log of y. But still our problem is that we have to calculate y, not of log y. So again what you have to do for the calculation of y here, so you have to take anti-log on both of the sides. So if you will take anti-log, now anti-log of log of y is equal to here anti-log of this term 1 bar 0.4702 here. So now if you know that anti-log is the just reverse process of it, this will cancel out, and finally you will get here y, and you have here anti-log of 1 bar 4702. Now just solve anti-log of this quantity by the process that you have used before. So for that process, first of all you have to solve this, and for that you have just told you, first of all put 10 here, after putting it put minus here, after that see the quantity here, and that's why minus here. And now you have to open the anti-log table. After opening it, see the value of 0 from the 47.47, and after that see the mean difference to the value of 2 in the mean difference, and add it there, and after addition just put it here, whatever value is this, you can see from the log table by yourself. And after seeing that, obviously this quantity is 10 power 0, this becomes 1, so here you have to remove this. So whole of the terms you will get this value of y. So now you can see that by using log and anti-log table, usually you can understand, you can solve the typical mathematical problems that can arise in your numericals that you are solving. So sometimes in physics you can see that there are a number of power things that is arising in your questions also. So for that power dependency, you can take log and anti-log for the solutions there. So these are very effective actually solution and accurate way to solve the power series in our problems easily. like in a lot of places we have seen something power something we have. So for that, if you will take log, then that power will multiply before it, and after that you will be able to solve it very easily. So I think guys, the concept of log anti-log is now clear. So let's see one question on this, students, that is of something different types for the calculation of anti-log. So take some of the questions here so that you can understand it in more clear way. So suppose it is given that log x is equal to minus of 2.6674 we have, and we have to find out the value of x here. So for the if you have to find out the value of x, then here log is given, then if you will take anti-log of it, you can find out it. So for the value of x, you have to take anti-log of this whole quantity minus 2.6674 here. So here one thing is new for you, that is the minus sign that is given here. So what you have to do for this? So first of all, here just see, you have to convert this negative into the positive, and for that calculation you have to actually take the help of one concept of the bar here. If you will add, suppose if a is here and you are just adding a bar into it, then this always gives you the value 0 for that section. So if you will see it, suppose that if you have 1, then 1 bar is equal to 0, then you will get 1 there. So in this way you can understand this concepts easily, and you have to take here only that, means the bar and normal quantities that are cancelled out each other here. So if we can plot, suppose we are just writing 3 bar plus 3, so then if you will add it, you will get 0 here for that. So this is just like the quantity as you are adding minus 3 to plus 3. So if you are adding minus 3 to plus 3, you are getting 0 there. So no change in the equation. So again here we are getting doing the same thing. We are just adding minus 3 3 bar to 3 here. So this is just we having like that. If you, whenever you are just adding something a bar to a, its value is comes out to be 0. Clear? So if you will add it, then here you can solve it. Now if we have just written here, after that just put this value here. So this is the value. Now just subtract this value from the, means this values from 3. So after subtraction, you will get here the value that is equal to thing 3326. So 0.3326 that we have got. Now just add this quantity into this, you will get 3 bar point 3326. Now I think this is now clear. We have converted this negative sign into now positive way. In the terms of bar, if you will convert it, that will be more convenient way for you. So whenever there is minus sign is given in the log value, first of all you have to convert it into some of the positive way, so that you can take the anti-log of it easily. Now you can calculate the anti-log of it very easily. I think the method is now clear. Try to see the anti-log of it, and after that you can understand it. So for the anti-log calculation, again you have to do the same thing. Just first of all here multiply 10 here. After that, if bar is given, put minus here, put the value this is given here, minus of 1 here. After that, see the anti-log in that you have to see 2 in the 0.33, after that 6 in the mean difference. Add all the quantities. After addition you will get some of the values here, and here if you will solve 10 power minus 2, and after adding here something 00 a b c d you will get here. So students, as I am not taking here anti-log table, if you will take it, you will be able to understand more. That's why I haven't taken, because some of the times all the things are for you, then you don't always actually do, you don't want to try anything to do hard work. So that's why I just haven't taken it. For your mind storming, you, if you will see that table, after that you will be able to understand it. So if that's why I just you have to take it, students. Actually, I just want to tell you this thing. So if you will solve it, then you will get this value. So this is the value of the x here after anti-log that we have solved it. One more example, let's see that, so that you can understand it uh, completely. After that, I think there will not any confusion. Suppose it is given minus of 3.012 here, and this is the value of log x that is given to you. So if this is the value of log x and you have to calculate x here, so first of all you have to convert it into the positive way. So for that conversion, as I told you, you have to put the value something in this way. So what of the value that you can put here? So you have to put here the value just greater than 1 from here, so that you can just convert it into the positive way. You don't have to take 10 bar plus 10 after. Actually, if you will take that quantity here, then in that you in the after decimal point you will get a number of zeros, so your values will be more insignificant. So make it to make it significant, you have to take only one value greater than this value here. The so you don't have to take, you can also take here 100 plus 100 bar. In that way you your values will be really very less, and you cannot see that that is small value. So that's why you have to see, only do this process, students. Here you don't have to take every possible values. Here infinite number of values you can take here, so you don't have to take that. You have to only add one here, after that take it here. So now if you will take it here, just put here minus 3.012, and now just solve it. So if you will solve it, then you will get here this value you will get here. And now you can see here this after addition you will get here 4 bar point 988. Now this is the value of log x we have. The value of x will be anti-log of this 4 bar point 988. Now just solve this whole of the values for anti-log, and after that you can see the value of x here easily. So I think now students you have got all the types of calculations that you have to do in the case of log and anti-log. So in other experiments we will also use this process in the cases whenever you will perform any experiment. So for calculations I will always try to take the log and anti-log way to solve the numeric other experimental values. And after also like you have studied the concept of viscosity. Recently you have studied that in Poisson formula, as a number of things or products were there. So in that way, if you will see here, this is we have got there pi by 8 p r to the power 4 upon L into V. So this is the formula that you have got here. So now suppose all the values is given, then in the multiplication you will take a lot of time. You have to solve the fourth power here. Then for that case log can solve your problem very easily in that section also. So in physics I just want to relate it where you can take this concept in your calculations or numerical way, or in your daily life if you have to calculate, because everybody wants everything very rapidly, and for that case we always need to solve it more rapidly. For that case log, just take log on both sides. Log eta is equal to log pi by 8, or in other way if you want to solve it, then just log pi After, first of all, let's put to upper value log p plus log r to the power 4. Now for this, I just told you here, we will have minus of 8 log of my, so of L minus log of V. Now all the values we have, and you know that the properties of log is 4 will be here. Now I think that is very easy. Put the value of log 3.14 here, put the value of p here, and after that take the log from the log table, put the value of r here, take the log of from the log table, and just you have to see the log table, and this is very easy things to take. After that, just add and subtract all the things, you will see the value of log n. And after getting the value of log eta, after getting the value of log eta, you can take anti-log of it, and after that you will be able to solve eta here. So this is very easy way to solve the typical numericals and typical problems that you have in your physical problems. So I think students, the example, applications, process, all the things for log, anti-log, that is clear. So today let's end the class here. In next classes we will discuss about some of the concepts about the differentiation and integration. After that I will end it this mathematical tools chapters here. So just today just end it here.